Hi guys and girls, welcome back to the channel. And I really want to tell you something straightforward. And I was gonna walk around and talk, but usually the camera starts to jump around, so I'm gonna go straight to the point. There's something I am having issues. I don't know if everybody is going through the same thing or if it's just me. Maybe it's just me, but there's something that I cannot explain. It's painful. It's very painful because, I go through life and I love something very much. For example, I remember the time we created this channel about twin flames. I mean, it was not about twin flames at first, it was about food. But then I got fed up, so we spoke about twin flames. We understood we were something different, and we didn't even check on YouTube if there's anyone speaking about it. We just made our own journey. That's it. And so what happens is that there is something always new waiting for you, always new waiting. Whether it's a plant, an animal, a human being, an experience, an element, something. There's always something there for you. And when you approach this something else that is new, at first it's uncomfortable, and then brings curiosity, and then you merge with it, and then you don't want to let go. And while you are with this new experience, you kind of forget, or you don't have love, or you don't pay attention to the previous things that you were with. For example, I don't know, let's put, for example, I love to walk around, I love to do jogging. And I used to go over mountains and stuff. I was thinking, with my twin flame, I should be able to still do it with her and stuff. And we cannot, because we have different paces. We have different paces when we do jogging. So I like to go faster, she likes to go slower, and I like to do early morning, she likes to do in the evening, and depends. Sometimes it's not true, because she has a mutable personality, so she changes overnight. I have a cardinal personality, which means I love new things all the time. So guys, the point is that, for example, I used to do jogging a lot, and then I stopped. I got to love something new, something better. And when I start loving this thing more, I simply don't have love for the previous thing. And then I found, for example, gardening. I love gardening now, and I will probably find something else afterwards which will make me love more this thing than something else. And it continues on and on. And this also affects the relationship, of course, the partner, because the first time that you met your partner, your focus was only your partner. And then, so now you're living together with your partner, and you found other things, other hobbies, other things that you like it, and maybe you guys are envy of each other that you don't share that you don't share these things with each other, and it might lead to problems, so you have to abandon these things, and then you continue together, and then there's other things that come by, challenges. This time it's not things that you like, it's things that you hate, and these things that you hate start to... I guess what I'm trying to say is, I don't feel like I have a nationality anymore, because we are in a country which is not exactly mine. Yes, it's my twin flames country, but I traveled through a few countries, and I know French, Spanish, Portuguese, English, and now Bulgarian. I don't speak professional Bulgarian, but I can sort myself out, let's say. And I traveled through a lot of countries. I like to do many things at the same time, and I like new experiences over and over again. But this doesn't mean that I don't like to be fixed, that I don't like routines. I love routines. I love it. It's the only thing that helps me to ground. But the reason I'm telling you this is that there's many people like me, and when you adapt to something new, the old thing that you were doing before will be a problem, because you don't have as much love for this thing as before, and you used to share this thing with your partner and now you cannot, and this disturbs a lot everything. So, and that's why I gave you the example that I don't have a nationality. I don't feel like I have a home. There's no home, and this makes things even worse. And there's many people like me. What does this has to do with your partner, you and your partner? It has to do that you cannot finish one thing at the time, because there's always something new coming. And if you don't go to the new thing, you're going to feel bored, you're going to feel like you're missing out and stuff like this. But if you go to the new thing and you don't do the old thing, you don't finish what you were doing before, you will feel unsatisfied, unfulfilled, unhappy, and so on. It's very tough. You know, there's a lot of bugs, so I have to constantly be moving around. It's very tough, you know, to really embrace the new, I mean, the old. Because I start something and I cannot finish, and this is also has to do with the season, because spring is like this. Spring is the cardinal. It's the new growth, the sprouts, the greens. The energy goes from the roots to the head. So you are on the head and you cannot stop overthinking, you cannot stop doing new things, and you don't have time for completing things that you started, or even paying attention to your partner. It's almost impossible. I smile here and there, but this is just to, you know, to be able to be neutral, but because otherwise it's painful. It is painful. And I really wanted to share from my heart what is going on, and at the same time I wanted to catch as many people as possible, because when we share from the heart, unfortunately the algorithm doesn't like it and people don't see it. But when it's according to what you want, you know, you're watching this, so you will be able to see it. So I have to put out this in a way that both audiences can see it, the ones who are there for the label and the others who are there for the pain, for the solutions, you know, stuff like this. Real people, we want real people, right? And we are trying to be as real as we can, at the same time navigating all this. You know, if we didn't need resources, like no one needs resources, we are just sharing what we need, and everyone has a land and fruits and vegetables, they grow like crazy, you don't need to do anything. If there's no lack of resources, there will be very little people on YouTube, I think. So YouTube is a way for being able to increase the resources. But there's people with the real problems out there, and you guys need someone who can share similar problems so that there's solutions. I don't know the solutions for everything. Sometimes I make a video expecting there's an answer there in a comment, for example. I cannot always have solutions, neither Petya, my partner. You know, if you want to follow more in-depth, real videos that are from the heart, follow us on Telegram. There's a link in the description below. And if you feel to support us, it's in the description below. You can buy us a coffee, or we can have further discussions. You can be a member, or you just like the video. If you like the video and you keep on watching from beginning to end, then you are also supporting us, which is very cool.